Hello, everyone. I'm glad you took the time to stop by today. My name is Rachel Wild, and I'm a life coach and tarot reader. I'm a clairvoyant, and I have been immersed in holistic healing, self help, the whole psychotherapy industry for more than 10 years now. And I felt so called today to bring everyone a message on how to stay calm during turbulent times. Right, so I know we're dealing with a lot in the world right now, and at any given time we are. So I want to talk today about how we can maneuver our energy to continue working for us during those times, and that somehow through the chaos we can create a sense of ease, calm, and relaxation in our lives. I'm going to go into an exercise with you at the end of the video, but before I do that, I'm going to give you a few helpful tips on what you can do to shift back into a feeling of being calm, being happy, living your life normally in spite of perhaps some very startling events that are happening in the world around you. Okay? So, the first thing is notice what you're focusing on, which we already talked about a little bit. So I want you to, throughout the day, I want you to notice if you're starting to really focus on those problems, on those worries, time and time again when it happens. And I want you just to bring awareness to it. Just notice that it's happening. And then choose simply to focus on something else. Something that makes you feel better, something that you like, okay? And when you shift that focus, it brings me into the next point, number 2, which is do things that make you feel better. So you're going to shift your focus and your thoughts where you're going to be thinking more positively, and it's going to create a positive physiological response in your body. Okay, and you're also going to back that up by creating experiences that also create that positive emotional experience in your body. And this is going to help you forget, right, a little bit, create space, come into that neutral point to where you're not totally consumed by all of the problems, the fear, the worry. So what are some of the things that you can do that are really great? You can, anytime you get out of your head and get into your body. So exercising, if you're a man, working out, if you're a woman also working out, but lifting weights, dancing, going for a run, taking a jog, going swimming, hiking, anything that you enjoy that involves your body, creating something, cooking. Maybe it makes you feel really good once you get something clean and organized. Go ahead and tackle that project that you've been putting off because you've kind of been really consumed with this worry and problems. It's super important to keep conducting our lives as normal. Otherwise we just go into this fear spiral and it really doesn't help us, doesn't serve us. And it makes us more susceptible to attracting problems into our lives. And none of us want that. So getting into our body is a great way. Like I said, creating, cooking. It could be creating art, right? When you're faced with startling world events, it's so important more than ever to follow your passions. And it could really be a big message to you to branch out and do something new that you've never done before. And when you get really busy with that action, it's going to put you in a different vibe. Another thing you could do, play loud music that uplifts you. Like I said, dancing. Have yourself a little dance party. Okay? If you take pleasure from shopping and buying new things, and that would just lift your spirits and raise your vibe, then do that. Okay? So in times of crisis, when we're faced with more fear thoughts than usual, and it causes us to have to shift back over and over again throughout the day, that means that you're going to need to treat yourself more than usual. You're going to need to make more time for your hobbies than usual. You're going to need to get lost in playing with your children for hours and just have fun and be that child that's within you, right? It's going to be beneficial to you to work out even more, right? It helps us solidify our minds, our bodies, and our overall energetic vibe. It's really a call to care for yourself even more. Take that extra long bubble bath. Take that shower in the morning and the bubble bath at night, spend time doing some new hair stuff. I mean, whatever it is for you, practice that golf swing. I don't know. Whatever it is for you. Something that lifts your spirits. And here's the thing about it. There's going to be a point where, you start feeling anxiety set in. You're worrying about the problems. And then you do something that makes you feel better and you feel good. And then a little while later, the anxiety starts to set in again, especially when something big is going on in the world. There's a lot of that vibe on the planet, okay? So it's coming through in waves, even in your life, maybe more than it did before, and you're experiencing it because we are all connected, okay? So you're going to think, oh, I already did something that made me feel better, what's wrong that I have to do something again? There's nothing wrong, okay? You're a human being on planet Earth. We're all connected. We all have feelings, okay? We're all in this together, and if there's more fear going on the planet than there was a while ago, and you're feeling yourself anxious more than usual, it's okay. It just means that you're going to need to tend to your vibe a little bit more. So you're going to do another thing that makes you feel really great. And then you'll feel good for a while. And if the anxiety or the worry or the fear starts to set in again, okay, then you do something else. You see, over and over and over and over and over again. And the fact of the matter is, you do have the strength to do it. You are an infinite spiritual being on planet Earth, and there's immense power in that. More than immense, there's infinite power in that, okay? So you can do it. I know that with everything going on in the world right now, some people are getting sick and they're worried about it. Some people have lost people they love when they got sick, okay? And it causes a lot of emotions. When something like that happens, it's perfectly okay to grieve, and there's a lot of emotions on the planet right now, but you have to realize that with a lot of people experiencing grief at once, because we are all connected, we're going to feel that show up in our lives in these different waves that come through. Some of us, our lives are really a lot different right now, aren't they, than they usually are. Okay, so it's about seeing the opportunity in the situation. Some of us are facing financial instability. Some of us are at home with our children all day, and we don't know how we're going to work and be with our kids at the same time. Okay, some of us are worried about supplies and things like that, okay? Having enough, okay? So this is a call to remember that this universe is abundant. There's an abundant amount of resources on this planet. There's an infinite source that animates all of this. Infinite, okay? With the infinite source, that means there's an infinite ability to create more and more and more and more and more. Okay, so we need to believe that. And one thing to keep in mind is that whatever you believe is true for you, okay? Whatever you decide and choose and whatever you believe, okay? So, if you believe that the lighting's a little funky in here right now. If you believe that there is not enough, then that's what you'll experience. But if you believe that there's always more than enough, you're always being guided to everything you need and more, the universe always supplies and the universe is working for you, then that is what you will experience even through these times. See, the other day I kept hearing all these stories, you know, this place is out of toilet paper, and this place is out of toilet paper, and this place is out of toilet paper. You know, and I didn't really take it to mind. I picked up some Kleenexes where I could. I said, I know I have a little toilet paper, and I just said, you know, I'll find toilet paper, like, I just know it, you know? And I had this idea to go get my shampoo. I like to get my shampoo at the health food store. It's a kind that I just love. Mill Creek Botanicals is amazing. And when I went there was a sign on the door that said, we have sanitizer and we have toilet paper. And when I went inside, you could get as much as you wanted and everything. So I just got what I thought would be good for me for a while, and I trust there'll be more. And now I know a spot where I can go get it. So that's amazing, and it shows up that way. You know, but I have to say, if you're going around with the expectation that it's not out there for you, and that's what you expect, that's what you believe, that's what you put your faith in, okay, if you expect it. Okay, and the universe always supports what we believe and put our faith in. So even in that moment, the universe is supporting what you believe. It's showing you exactly what you put your faith and expectation in, and if you believe you will find them, then you will find them. Okay? Okay. So, how long is this video? I did say I was going to lead you through an exercise. Can you all see me? So, since we're here right now on the planet, let's go ahead and have a very rich feeling experience together right now. So, I want you to go ahead and start breathing. Become aware of your breath, floating in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay? Bring your awareness from the outside world, from your mind space, and bring the awareness into your body. Let it settle into your torso, into your neck, into your head. Keep breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Relax those shoulders down. Feel your arms, feel your hands, feel your legs, the inside of them. We're bringing our awareness to the inside today. We often spend a lot of time focusing on the outside, we're taking our awareness inside our body today. Feel your lungs, feel your chest. Your heart still beats. The infinite source of the universe still pumps blood through you, which means you are here on purpose. There is a point for you being here, otherwise you wouldn't be. Inhale big through the nose, sigh it out through the mouth, nice and loud. Okay. Oh, I feel so relaxed right now. Alright, from this place where we've brought awareness into our body, we've brought our attention to the breath. Now I invite you to go ahead and consider a problem that's been on your mind, that you've been worrying about. One specific one, really. Let's just take one specific problem. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling a little tingly in my hands right now. Alright, so when you think about that problem, and just consider it for a moment, just bring it into your awareness. I want you to notice where you're feeling it inside your body. Okay? Might feel like some kind of agitation, a frustration, a panic, a franticness. I'm feeling my stomach churn a little bit right now. Okay, I'm feeling it in my stomach. Take a deep breath into it. Hold it there. And release it through your mouth. We're creating space in our bodies. Keep breathing. Deep inhales and exhales. Hold your awareness in the spot where you're feeling right now the sensation of the problem. I want you to stop thinking now about the problem and just hold your awareness on the feeling in the body. And I want you to breathe deeply into it. Our thoughtless presence is the presence of God. When we are not thinking and we are holding awareness, we are present. And being present is accessing that infinite presence which pervades all. This is the healing force. This is the force that creates space. This is the force of neutrality and observing and noticing and not judging, but being compassionate. We don't even need to understand in a way, actually. Understanding is usually something that comes from the mind and working with our logic and reason. The infinite source of the universe is beyond such functions. Okay? One thing about feeling is that when you choose to bring your awareness to it and you really feel into it and you feel it all, there is a point where it ceases. Okay, there is a point where it feels better. It feels lighter. It starts dissolving. Keep breathing deeply. Probably starting to feel a lot better now. I know I am. Connect to your breath. Breath is the life force. What we've just done is taken a negative physiological reaction in the body and we have created a neutral reaction in the body instead. Okay? From here, we get to create a positive one. Okay? I want you to be open now. I want you to say to yourself, I am open to receiving solutions to my perceived problem in the near future and even now. I am open to receiving solutions right now. Okay? We're not quite done yet. Now, we're going to really crank it up. Okay? I want you to remember now in your mind the beautiful scene where you felt so much love, relaxation, peace, and calm. Put yourself in your body that day. How is your body feeling? I know I'm smiling. I feel a little tingly. I feel very light and floaty. My heart feels open and burning, pumping with passion. I'm so happy to be alive. I love this day. I love this moment. It is so beautiful to feel these feelings, okay? If you haven't already, I want you to merge that body with this body that you're in now, because it is the same body. Okay, if you haven't already begun to do so, feel those feelings in your body now. The beautiful thing about the source of the universe, the infinite creator, is that it is beyond all time and space. It is possible to resurrect the feelings in the body by traveling to another time and place and bringing them into our body now. Why? Because we are that spirit. You see? I'm feeling so much better. Oh, I don't know about you, dear folks, but I am. Let's do a little bit more, okay? Now I want you, dear folks, to recall another beautiful, blissful moment. A blissful moment where you felt so much trust and so much support. A beautiful moment. It could be any time of your life. Okay? I want you to immerse yourself in that scene. Who are you around? What kind of day was it? What was it all about? Go into your body. I want you to feel those feelings. Maybe it came, this moment, these feelings, this experience, right after a period of time or a moment where you were a little afraid, and someone was there to hold you and comfort you and be with you and love you. Someone was there for you. Okay? I want you to know, dear folks, that when someone is compelled to be there for you, it is that source of the universe, that spirit inside of them that desires to love itself from one body to another, to support itself from one body to another, to love itself from one body to another. The universe is infinite support, infinite love. We are infinitely held, even now, by the universe. And that person or those people, that day and through those moments where you felt so comforted and loved and supported, you trusted these people in that moment, and it was so beautiful. It was all inspired by that infinite support and desire to love in the universe. Okay? Now remember that you are that force. You are that spirit inside of your body. Yes. Behind your thoughts, behind your emotions even. There is that steady, stable presence, and it feels like all good things. Okay? And you can bring up these feelings inside of yourself anytime you want to, dear folks. Alright, I want you to just go ahead and place your hands over your heart if you haven't done so already. Let's end with a little gratitude. A gratitude for being here today with each other. A gratitude for experiencing this all together. Okay. A gratitude moment for just being and experiencing and living. Dear folks, come back to this video anytime you need some help shifting your vibe during a turbulent time, when you need to get calm, when you need to get relaxed, when you need to feel a little bit of bliss and peace and love and happiness and joy and support and trust, okay? Those are all the feelings that we tapped into today. Oh, the lighting in here has really been a tremendous thing today, I will say. I really enjoyed my time with you all today. Thank you so much for being here and for being with me. And if you enjoyed this video and found value from it and it affected your life in any way, please subscribe and be on the lookout for more videos that I'll post here in the future. I would love to read some comments about what you felt today in your body. Keep in mind, not only can you come back to this video, but you can also do a myriad of things for yourself every day to keep your vibe high during these times that we're in. I love you so much. I wish everyone the best and just so much infinite feelings of support for the rest of today and throughout the rest of our days together here. Again, I'm Rachel Wild, and that's it for now. Goodbye, everyone.